Don't mind hair. I just woke up. Not really. I woke up and then I sat scrolling and then ate some food. Um, I wanted to put something out to address some things, and I hope it reaches and helps to whoever it's supposed to. There's a couple things. One, the areas in our life where we actively are attentive to, intentional, and where we have a desire that we act on. The mind, where we allow excess unwanted thoughts or unchecked emotions or unresolved past memories that just keep ruminating, and coming to Jesus with those. So, for instance, if you find yourself driving through a town or an area, and one way to check if you have unresolved tension or stress or anything other than peace, you'll know it because your mind will not be stayed. Your heart will be rushing. It'll be either downtrodden or too high, like like rushing. And then if you have any desires, obviously, whatever you give yourself to, whatever you give yourself over to, like, are you doing things that probably shouldn't be the best? Are you giving heed to the thoughts that probably aren't the best? These are some desires from the heart you could check. So in Matthew 15, if you read the whole chapter. I would strongly recommend for better context. But if you read in Matthew chapter 15, verse 25, uh, no, it was 22. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, Jesus, having mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. She worshipped him by saying, Lord, help me. That's how she worshipped him. Lord, help me. Worshipped. She worshipped him by saying, Lord, help me. Worshipped. 26. But he answered and said, It is not meet to take the children's bread to cast it to the dogs. And she said, Truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Listen what Jesus says. Then Jesus answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith. Be it unto thee even as thou wilt. Look at how he addresses her. O woman, great is thy faith. Great is thy faith. Lord, help me. Worshipped him. Lord, help me. Worshipped him. O great. O woman, great is thy faith. Be it unto thee as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. So, it's important to know that you're not just worshiping him like in happiness and glad times. You're also worshiping him by saying, Lord, I'm not doing good. I'm not having a good time. This is not it. I know there's better times, but this isn't one of them, and I'm not enjoying it. Even if it's not the way you want to, worship him. You're going to anyways. Everything is made by him, through him, for him. Period. Excuse me. I ate a loaded bagel. So, when you realize you're in a panic, when you realize you're in a situation that you realize you have unresolved trauma, or you have unresolved emotions, or your mind is not at peace, or if you're giving yourselves into desires such as myself with gluttony and food, because food is a great time, give it to him. Lord, help me. Help me. Help me. It's not a terrible time to ask for help. And if you don't ask for help, what does that tell you? What does it tell you if you don't ask for help? Why wouldn't you ask for help? Why wouldn't you want to ask for help? You know what you're going to get? Help, real solutions. You know what you're actually going to get? Freed from the problem if you want to. If you want to, that's how you know. Jesus will free you from the problem. He will. Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you or don't you? That's the question. Do you want to identify with the problem you're suffering from or suffering with? Realizing it's not your own. If you've been bought and paid for with Jesus Christ, suffering is a part of life, but you don't have to identify with it. You don't have to give yourself into it. You don't have to live with it. You live with Jesus. How could you live with Jesus and this problem? I get it. We're still in the flesh, but it's to as much as you're aware, as much as you're made to understand that you have these things. I.e., my past was pretty traumatic. I'm sometimes an idiot. Sometimes. I like to be an idiot. Catch 22. Sometimes. And, yeah. Do I want to stop acting like an idiot? Not really. Not all the time. I like to laugh. But, in that, why do you like to laugh so much? What's so hidden secret that you don't want to deal with? I didn't want to deal with the past as much as I thought I did. But you're still going to deal with it. One way or another. You're not going to move forward till you do deal with it. So, the question still remains, do you want to or not? Best part about it is, Jesus wants you to. And if he wants you to, it's probably a good thing. And, don't forget, you're probably going to go through it. You can delay as much as you want to, but in that delay, it's going to be glaringly obvious. You're going to have a bitterness to the thing that you will not recover or will not want to recover from. It's a heart posture. Check the heart posture. And side note, if you flip over to Isaiah 20, I think it's 7. Let me check. Really fast. Really fast. Super fast. No, sorry, I lied. 29. No. Maybe I was right. I don't know. Oh, sorry, Ezekiel. Sorry, go to Ezekiel 33. I'm having to jump all over. Read Ezekiel 33. And I put this on a post yesterday. But Ezekiel 33:11. Say unto them, as I live, saith the Lord. As the Lord liveth. Listen to this. As I live, saith the Lord God. I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked. Let me repeat that. As I liveth, saith the Lord God. I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked. But that the wicked turn from his way and live. Turn ye from your evil ways. For why will you die, O house of Israel? Okay? And then it goes on to say the righteousness in verse 12. The righteousness of the righteous shall not deliver him in the day of his transgression. As for the wickedness of the wicked, he shall not fall thereby in the day that he turneth from his wickedness. Neither shall the righteous be able to live for his righteousness in the day that he sinneth. So, I'm not saying that you're going to sin if you don't check your heart posture, but it's necessary. You have to be aware of where you're giving yourself into in the heart and where you're not. Okay? You don't want to go down a road of not checking your heart, having all of these things that are made aware of you, like you're made aware of it, and not deal with it. That's not the road you want to be on. I don't care if it's painful. I don't care if you have to bleed. I don't care if you have to cry, spend days crying. The amount of things that you give unto the Lord, tears, pain, suffering, do you not think he's not going to repay you? Jesus came down from heaven and then was crowned. Everything's been commissioned unto him, committed unto him. Why wouldn't you have the same effects happen to you? Not that that's the goal, but, and not to know, not for not, you're going to learn more about Jesus and his love towards you anyways, and how much he sits with you. Turn from your ways, deal with the heart, and just check it. Pray for him. He's with you through it anyways. Okay, you're blessed. I'm blessed. Pray for the body of Jesus. Thanks. Bye.